Hello guys, welcome to episode number 37 of my Football Manager 2023 European Journeyman Save. Currently the manager of Bohemians in the Republic of Ireland. We're in the Irish Premier Division, where we are predicted to finish second in the league according to the bookmakers. It's been a bit of a shaky start to the season. You may notice, obviously the eagle-eyed among you, that my win percentage has gone down to 67%. It was up at 69%, which does tell you a little bit of a story of how things gone. If we have a quick look at the Irish Premier Division, we currently find ourselves sat in 4th position on 16 points. Shelbourne and Sligo Rovers have obviously picked up a few more points than us, but you may also notice that we've only actually lost one game. And that was to Shelbourne. It was a very, very disappointing 4-0 defeat. It's the draws, though. 7 draws. We've only got 3 wins from those games. And we've really sort of struggled just to get over the line. And we've missed an opportunity to capitalise on Shelbourne doing the same thing. If we have a look at the start of their season, drew, lost, drew. But then they've gone on a decent run. They've drawn the most recent one. So we've sort of missed the opportunity to get ahead of Shelbourne in the league. Obviously, they are helped out by Karim Konate here with his 15 goals. You may notice that we don't actually have anybody in the top goal scoring charts. I think if we have a look, we're in 4th place with Duros, but he's not been great this season in terms of finishing. He doesn't come anywhere in the top 20 for shots on target. He's not been great, although he is our top scorer. He's not really been great. But anyway, we're a third of the way through our season. We'll have a quick going over of what we've done since you were last with us. It's a lot of draws. We did start off that opening game with the 1-1 draw at Sligo Rovers. We followed that up by being knocked out of the Leinster Senior Cup 4th round by Shelbourne after extra time, which was disappointing. We did take on a Derry City at home in the league. For the next game, it was a 2-2 draw. Duros scored in the first minute. Liam Burt rescued the game for us with a penalty in the 78th minute. That was after Aidan Keener and Cameron Bell put Derry City 2-1 up. Fabio performing really well at centre-half. Kellogg actually had a good game as well. But I do believe that Kellogg is actually a bit of a weak link for us. If you have a look at his goalkeeping stats compared to the rest of the league, he's not really performing. Next up was away to Shamrock Rovers, and I thought we'd maybe, hit the ground. This was the start of our season, a 5-2 win. Darius Wardle with 2 goals for Shamrock Rovers. But Manuel Schwab, Ryan Fletcher, Aaron Duros and Tyreek Wilson were the goals for us. Ryan Fletcher with a 9.5 there. He's a player who's been patchy. A 6.93 average rating in the league. 2 goals, which came obviously in that game, 1 assist. He's been very, very patchy for us. He is inconsistent, though, as one of his pros and cons there. After Shamrock Rovers, it was a 3-3 draw to Cork City. So back on the drawing streak, Rian O'Callaghan, Colm Whelan and Jack Kelly with the goals for Cork City. Aaron Duros bagged himself a hat-trick in this one. It's probably the best performance he's had all season. But 3-3, again, we were 2 ahead. No, in fact, we were 3-0 up. We were 3-0 up in this game. And we threw it away. In terms of XG, you can see that we are outperforming teams, but we're shaky at the back, really. Kellogg with a 6.4, like I was just saying, Fletcher with a 6.3 again. Patchy form from the pair of them. We then took on Sligo Rovers in the Premier Division again, and we drew 1 each again. Kyle Byrne with the goal for Sligo Rovers, immediately replied by Tonino, but again, we were slightly better in terms of XG. We just couldn't find the net. Kellogg with another sort of poor game. After that, though, we took on bottom of the league, Galway United. Now, Galway, if we have a look at the league, they haven't picked up a win yet. They've got 2 draws. So 2 points. They are cut adrift massively, the team who came up with us. But we did beat them 4-1 away from home, which was really good. Baba Adiku with the goal for Galway. Tonino, Michael King with a double, and Aaron Duros on the score sheet for us. Followed that up, though, with a 1-1 draw against Treheaga. Disappointing. We rescued this one late on. Liam Kerrigan scored in the 82nd minute. And I thought that was going to be the first defeat of the season, but Manuel Schwab did step up in the 91st minute to score the equaliser. Leighton Redshaw missed a penalty for us in the 31st minute. Again, though, we absolutely dominated the game. A 3.57 XG. Obviously, that's inflated by the penalty there. But even after that, we still dominated the game. It just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net. Ryan Fletcher with a 6.1 in that game as well was another disappointing one. It was then that first defeat of the season away to Shelburne. Karim Konate with the hat-trick and Okte Tufan with the goal. We just have a look at Karim Konate. You can see the type of calibre of player. His mental's absolutely crazy. Formerly of RB Salzburg, Arsenal. He's actually played 6 games for Arsenal. He's a really, really good player, and that's reflected in his value and his wage. There's no way his wage is more than our entire wage budget. Let's put it that way. But Tyreek Wilson had a shocker. Kellogg had a poor game. Finity was poor as well. We were just poor all round. We did bounce back straight away, though, with a 4-1 victory over UCD away from home. Schwab, Redshaw with 2 penalties in this one, and Aaron Duros before Jamie Mullins scored a late consolation for UCD. Much, much better performance from the boys in this one. And again, I thought we'd turned a corner, but we then followed that up with 2 draws. A 0-0 with St. Pat's. Arguably should have won with XG of 2.25, but we only hit the target twice. And this is what I was saying about Aaron Duros. He's just not finding the target compared to what he was last season. And then it was 2-2 with the bottom side, Galway, one of their 2 points this season. Schwab and Tonino with the goals for us. Luke Rafferty and Ronan Manning with the goals for Galway. Again, though, some poor performances. Cooper, not played great. Duros with a 6.1, not played great. But we probably should have won the game. In terms of how the squad's looking, there's a few that have not really impressed me, particularly the loan signings. McLeod, he's done all right at 6.94. Michael King says a 7.02 there, but he's inconsistent. He's patchy. That's inflated by those 2 goals and the 9-point-odd rating that he got in one of the games that he played. Consistency an issue, though. Same with David Cooper. Again, a 6.81. Not really performed for me. And I can't wait for the transfer window to open so I can try and strengthen this squad. Goalkeeper is a position that I'm looking to improve on. Possibly centre-half as well. And I desperately need a left-sided defender. Today's game, though, is against Cork City. They're currently sat just behind us by 2 points in 6th position. They have lost the last 2 games, though. But in terms of form, we're just not at the races. 1 win in the last 5. So we're going to get into the game against Cork. Hopefully we can pick up a good win here to keep some pressure on the teams above us. In terms of the lineup that we're going to go for, McLeod suspended, Michael King is injured. So we're going to bring Liam Burt in for King. We've got Fabio on the bench. I think we're probably going to put Fabio in instead of Mendes. We're also going to get we'll get Dylan Armstrong on the bench. So the lineup for today is Kellogg in goal. It's Finity at right back with Redshaw and Fabio. I don't know what's happened to Fabio's face here. Cahill is coming in at left back. Now he's naturally a centre half, but he's possibly the best left back I've got at the club, which is unfortunate. If you do this to select, obviously the players, it does all rank them by role ability, and Conor Cahill comes out on top in that one. Oh, I've clicked too far back. Doherty coming in as the deep line playmaker, Softich as the advanced playmaker, then Burt and Cooper as the 2 inverted wingers with Duros and Schwab up front. We do have options on the bench. Obviously, we've got Tonino, we've got Ryan Fletcher. So we do have options to change the game if we need to. But let's get into the game against Cork City. We are at home, so hopefully that should help us reach our target of winning this game, because we really need to pick up some results here. You just may have seen there that we are the favourites for the game. So hopefully we can actually hit the target with a few of our shots, because the finishing this season has been absolutely dreadful, particularly from Duros. Early highlight, though, it's for Cork City. It's Breen with a free kick from the left-hand side. It's headed towards goal. Kellogg does actually manage to hold on to this one, though. Can he get us going up the other end? He goes along, looking for Cooper. Good win in the air, though, by Caffrey. Doherty brings it down. It's Cooper again. advancing down this right-hand side. Has he got any support? Comes back to Doherty. Doherty looking long over the top towards Schwab. Well cut out though by Healy. And now Cork looking to bring it forward. Redshaw wins the header. Softich. He's got Finity out wide on the right-hand side. Advancing down the right-hand side is the winger. It comes back to Doherty. Doherty with the ball into the boxes towards Burt. Burt gets there. It's a good save by the Cork City goalkeeper. The ball's still alive though. Clark clears it for Cork. 15 minutes in, another highlight. It's Cork City with the goal kick. Fabio pulls it down though. He's looking low towards Schwab, the target forward. Now Duros picks it up, finds Burt one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Burt, he's got to score. Good save though by Healy, but Burt's really got to do better there. At least he hit the target, but he needs to be scoring that. Cooper with the corner. Towards the edge of the 6-yard area. It's headed clear though by O'Callaghan and headed further on by the Cork City midfield there. Right, approaching half-time now. Cork City coming forward again, but Cooper with a good challenge there. It's Redshaw into Doherty. Finds Cooper. Ball forward towards Schwab. We've got two up with him in support. The three in the middle if he can find them. He pulls it across to Burt. Burt's got to score this time. Liam Burt with his third goal of the season gives Bohemians the lead just before the half-time break, and that's exactly what we needed going into half-time. Hopefully we can hold on to it. It's really good play. The defenders are all drawn in towards Schwab. We've got 2 free in the middle. Could have found Duros or Burt. Went for Burt. First time finish back across the goalkeeper. And it's a fantastic bit of play from the Bohemians boys. We are on top in this game. We just need another goal because I've watched us this season. This has got draw written all over it if we don't go and bag another goal. This is the opportunity though. Free kick on the edge of the area. It's to be taken by Cooper. It's a good free kick. It's towards that far corner. It's a fantastic save there by Healy in goal. We do have the corner though, which Cooper himself is going to take. Can he pick out a Bohemians man? No, he can't clear the first man. Headed cleared by Doherty. Burt back to Cooper, who's offside. He's offside. Finity with a deep free kick. Finds Doherty. Into Softich. Softich, can he get us going forward? He can. It's Schwab again. Schwab with the ball forward, looking for Burt. Burt for his chance for his second. Healy's made another fantastic save in goal for Cork City there. Pass splitting defence splitting pass. Sorry, but it's a really good save. Cooper, deep corner this time, headed clear again. Softich picks up the loose ball. We're not doing anything from these corners this season. Keeley. Cleared by Doherty towards Schwab. Can he win it in the end? No, he can't. It's won by Healy. And now it's Curley. Well cut out by Softich. He's got support ahead of him. He's got Cooper advancing down the right-hand side. Looking to cut back in onto that left foot. There he goes towards Softich at the far post. Softich with the first time effort on the volley. It's been given offside though. What's it offside? There's a who was that stood in the way of the keeper? Duros stood right in front of the goalkeeper, interfering with play. So yeah, correctly given offside. We do really need another goal in this game. This is maybe an opportunity. Finity with the throw-in. Straight to Healy. Cooper picks it up though on his left foot. Can he get the effort away? It's blocked. Softich blocked as well. Now Doherty. Gilbert pinches the ball though. Whelan. Cahill does well to read the danger. Redshaw. Fabio. Back to Kellogg in goal. Finds Redshaw. Doherty into Cooper. He's got runners ahead of him. He's got Finity outside of him. Decides not to use him towards the penalty area. Cooper, good tackle by Caffrey, but Cooper picks the ball up again. And then he gives it straight to Caffrey. Redshaw picks up the ball though. Cahill, Softich. Forward to Burt. Burt looking for Schwab. Schwab's in. He's put it wide of the post. And that's exactly the kind of finishing that I've been dealing with this season. We've had chance after chance to make it 2-0. But sod's law is that Cork City will score and we'll end up drawing 1-1 because that's just the way the season's gone for us. We're currently 8 points behind Sligo Rovers at the top, which is not great. Finity on the right-hand side. He's got Cooper ahead of him. Finds Schwab instead. Into the area, it's a blocked effort which is comfortably gathered by Healy. And into the final 5 minutes, still just the 1-0. Kellogg finds Doherty forward towards Cooper. He's got runners ahead of him. He's got Duros. Duros not going to get there. The defender outmuscles him. He's giving it straight to Schwab though. This is the chance. It's another good save by Healy. Healy's been fantastic in goal for Cork City today. He's really kept it at bay. Cooper with the corner. Taking his time. Clears the first man this time. It's towards the 6-yard area, but it's headed clear again. Softitch picks it up. Finds Fabio. Fabio with another shocking pass. Cahill thankfully wins the header. It's Doherty. It's tackled by Gillen though. Just injury time to hold on to this win. And thankfully we have held on to the 1-0 win. Liam Burt with the only goal of the game. Also picking up the man of the match performance. Cooper didn't play great. Duros didn't play great again. I realise I didn't make any substitutions, but I just want to leave it as it was. Defensively this time around though, we were really good. So we have picked up a win, which is great. Only our 4th of the season. Sligo Rovers beat Shelburne away from home. Sligo a real title contenders this season at knocking to knock Shelburne off. We're just the 3 points behind Shelburne now, and our goal difference is really poor this season compared to what we're used to in terms of our goal difference. We score lots and lots of goals. That's just not happening for us this season. But Sligo are doing really well, and I'm pleased that we're only just the 3 points behind Shelburne, but we are 8 points off the top of the table, which is not great. So we've scored 24, which is the second best in the division, but we've conceded 18, which is actually probably the 4th worst in the division. So I've got some work to do in the transfer window. That's the first third of the season out the way though, guys. We're currently sat in 4th place. We've got another 3, 6, 9, 12 games. I probably skip Drogheda because they're down in 8th. We may come back for Shamrock Rovers, who are in 2nd, so slightly longer than 2/3 of the way through the season. Obviously, depending on how the league table goes, because it is quite a tight division. We're only 7 points away from the relegation zone and 8 points off top, so we're closer to the relegation zone than we are the top of the table. But guys, thank you as always for your continued support and for being here with me and watching. Please remember to do the thumbs up button and the subscribe button. It does help me massively, helps this channel grow. And guys, thank you very much, and I will see you all in the next episode.